Welcome back to the Idol Talk Minis, and today I'm here to tell you some sad news from Paramount today. iCarly, the reboot, has been canceled after 3 seasons, and let me tell you, before we get into what any of the article says, this is the general consensus that I saw on the internet. iCarly, the reboot, was a good show. It gave us everything we wanted. It gave Carly and Freddie getting back together, and it ended on a cliffhanger revealing Carly's mom. We never get to see who is Carly's mom, but at the end of season 3, she appears, right? And it's unfortunate because I do believe iCarly was a good show. I enjoyed watching the first 2 seasons with my sister when we had Paramount Plus, but then T-Mobile decided that to only give us a year of Paramount Plus, and after that, I was like, I'm not paying for Paramount Plus. Like, are you kidding me? What is really on there besides like Scream movies? Like, it was taken off Max to be put on there like last year, but nevertheless, I do believe that it is a consequence of people not wanting to pay for Paramount Plus instead of the quality of the show. Now let's jump into this article from the USA Today site. I have a disappointing announcement. The iCarly reboot is no more. The sitcom revival has been canceled after 3 seasons, a Paramount Plus spokesperson told USA Today Thursday morning. So breaking news, kind of. The series had a great 3-season run and delivered on what fans really wanted to see with Carly and Freddie, as I said earlier. The network said in a written statement, "We want to thank the entire cast, the writers, directors, producers, along with the whole crew for the dedication, creativity, and talent the network added." What does this mean? I don't know what this means because it fucking sucks. I feel like that show was pretty good. And if you've been on TikTok and you've watched parts of the shows on TikTok, the consensus in the comments are usually like, what is even happening on this show? And that leads people to want to go watch it. Unfortunately, it's people probably were watching it illegally, which Paramount Plus did not like. And I think it's a consequence due to the fact that all these different networks are wanting to pursue profits in streaming. And I think that's just an unfortunate thing that streaming providers have caused. You know, we want to cut the cable, but now streaming is just as expensive as cable. So you might as well just go back to cable and get all those things at times you don't want, I guess. I mean, if you want to watch John Wick, sometimes it'll come on Telemundo at like 6 p.m. on a Sunday. And that's how my mom's been watching John Wick, by the way. She watched it on Telemundo like 3 weeks ago. She was like, oh, what's going to happen in the next one? And I'm like, we could just stream it on something else, and I didn't do any more digging than that. Yeah, it's unfortunate that this show got canceled after 3 seasons. I was hoping we would expand more on like the scumbag that Carly's mom is. Like, where were you? Where'd you go? Were you an international super spy? What shenanigans have you been getting into while Carly was growing up as a child and a young adult in this show? But nevertheless, kudos to the cast. I feel like at first maybe that cast wasn't received properly. I know, Freddie's daughter got a lot of backlash. Carly's new best friend got a lot of backlash. But it was great to see people like Looper and Freddie's mom and Spencer popping up in the show. I think those are all great dynamics. But nevertheless, it's unfortunate that it got canceled. And I will miss the potential of season 4. Maybe it gets picked up by somebody else. Maybe it will thrive on Netflix. Who knows? But that was today's Idol Talk Mini, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.